Hey everyone, I wanted to make another short video. I forgot to mention something. I've got everything up and running now, got everything disconnected. Pilot came right back on, no problems whatsoever. I'm going to see if it obviously makes that gurgling sound. I'll be listening real close. And now's a good time to take the extra time to clean out the spider webs and dust and everything like that, because you do have natural gas, you have heat. So it's always a good idea to keep these things clean, which I did. I got the vacuum out and spent a little extra time cleaning everything up, and especially up here. You got a lot of heat going through these pipes. You don't want anything around here where this gets really hot. Obviously, that's where your heat's going out. After the heat from your burner, the carbon monoxide and all that kind of stuff. So you just want to make sure that's nice and clean up there. And you don't want to put any insulation around here close. As you can see, I insulated all my pipes, which really saves as well. I did underneath the house the same way. I wrapped all my duct work, which is just a really good idea. The heat savings are huge. I mean, but again, you don't want this material close to the heat. So I went ahead and used some of this heat tape around here just to try to insulate it a little bit, which, you know, it may have been fine, but I kind of like to overdo things just so there's no problems. The one thing I forgot to mention was in the kitchen or the bathroom or wherever you have a faucet, you always want to open it up and put it in the hot position when you're draining your tank. That way the air can flow in through your faucet. The air will go in this way, travel through the pipes, and it empties everything out. So you can leave those open. I opened them up in every room. And then obviously you want to leave those open for the simple fact that when you're refilling the tank, the air has to go somewhere, and you don't want to blow the seals in on the faucets or anything. So if you leave them open, and then as you're filling the tank back up, which everything was pretty easy to get to on this project. I had, right there's my valve for letting the water in and out. So once it fills the tank up, it has to go through the pipes, and obviously it'll push all the air out, and then you'll hear it. Once everything's running without any air coming out, you go ahead and shut everything off in there. Then I went ahead, after I had all that done, then I went ahead and started up the gas valve, fired that back up, and I don't know if you can hear this or not, but you can hear that it's burning. And also, if you take this little cover off, which is real easy to take apart, you can actually get down in here and see the burner. I don't know if you can see that real well, but you can see that everything's working pretty good in there, and that's what you want to look for. So this water tank's not that old, so I don't have many problems yet with it. I think, though, I've been watching a lot of videos on the tankless. I'm going to do a little more research, and this hot water tank was here when we bought the place, but I think I'm going to go with a tankless unit next time, so I don't have to deal with if this ever rusts through, you're not home, you've got 40 gallons of water on your floor, it's going to flood everything, plus the valve's wide open, so it's just going to keep flowing and flowing, and you got a mess on your hands. This isn't really set up properly. They do make a tray that you can set your hot water tank in. It has a hole with a hose underneath the house, or you can drain it wherever you want in case there ever is a problem with that. It will drain underneath the house. Obviously, I've got concrete here. This was a garage that was converted over to a family room or whatever you'd like to call it. But yeah, that's always a good idea to have that. But the tankless, I don't think you have to worry about too much. So that's probably, and it is on demand. You're not heating the water, trying to keep it hot all the time. It's just when you need it. So they're really, really efficient. A little more expensive, but I have a feeling they probably last 2 or 3 times as long as the hot water tank. So I just wanted to make this part 2 video to talk about the faucets and letting the air out, because if not, that could create a problem as well. So thank you for watching. Bye now.